someone talks about the attitude or mindset that interferes enormously with students' ability to allow their body to simply respond in its own way, just to see what happens, rather than like thinking about it and analytically like trying to analyze exactly how the body should move to do whatever it is. Like, how do you get someone to just let go and try it out, try to do something, and let their body discover the natural movement, rather than their mind trying to direct it. And I would say, there's a few different things. The I just had was one of them. It's just blindfold them. Even if it's a lead, blindfold them and just say like, feel it out, right? Let your body try to feel what needs to happen. And sometimes I'll even just say like, I'll make them do things with inanimate objects. Like just pick up this chair, move this chair, like, you know, tie something to the chair like that makes it act like an arm or a leg or something, like a string or something, and just have them feel what it's like to pull until they feel the connection, right? Because you can pull, like you can feel there's no connection, you're holding it, but there's no connection, you pull, and all of a sudden the string gets taut and you feel the connection, and then you can move it. So I want them to play with those different things to get a feel for it. And then I say, now take your partner, do the same thing, close your eyes, just feel for when you have them, and then move them around with that. So that's one thing I would do. The next thing I would do is I would request failure from them. Sometimes the reason why they're not doing this is because they're afraid to fail. And I'm going to actually give them permission, not just permission to fail, but I'm going to require fail from them. And I'm going to say, you know, in order, and one thing I need to do is I need to explain why this is important. So I'm going to say, you know, in order to really own your dancing, you've got to go through what we're going to call failures, but really it's not failing. It's just learning different things. You're going to learn, yes, this is how to do what we're trying to do, but while trying to do that, you're going to learn 6 other things that you weren't trying to do, but now you're going to know how to do them, right? So I'm going to ask you to try to do this move, but I want you to actually be all right with, not only be all right with, but fail a couple times at it and learn other things. And what did you learn from those other things? Okay. And then another thing I might do is I might actually just have them do it quickly. I might be like, okay, here's what we're going to do. I'm going to show it to you twice and I want you to do it. Everybody take a partner, but don't do it yet. Okay. You're with your partner. This is the move. Show it to them twice. Okay, now ready? Do it. 1, 2, 3, go. And by like not giving them time to think, just saying go, it's like, you know, and you've got to prep these type of things, but those are the type of things that you can do to get them to just feel it in their body and just go for it. Another thing you might want to do is actually give them 2 methods. Say, okay, there's 2 methods you can go about. You can go about this analytically, or you can go about it by just feeling it and making it happen. And I want you to try both. And then if they're analytical, actually have them do what they already do first. Do that. Ask them to do that, even though that they already do it, require it from them, and then contrast it by having them let go. And the important reason to do that is because if you just tell them, okay, I want you to let go. I've seen you've been analytical, but now I want you to let go. They don't have the contrast yet. They haven't experienced and really focused on, this is me being analytical. They were just being analytical on accident, right? So by actually having them focus on it and recognize that's what they're doing, it's easier to change because now they have something to compare to. And then one last way I would do that is actually by forcing them to do other things while they're doing the movement. So like, okay, I want you to do the movement, but you're going to have to count how many fingers I'm holding up. And you change it like every once in a while. So they're paying attention to something other than what they're already doing. Maybe you throw stuffed animals at them and their job is not to get hit while doing the move. Basically, you're trying to take their mind off of the move and let their body do the move. And that's what I'd recommend for that. Yeah. If you have more questions on it, let me know. Happy to go into detail on any of that.